Welcome, my little peacherinos, to a brand new video. And the reason I'm trying to talk a little bit Porsche today is because we are doing a CC challenge. We're going to be using the hashtag Clare Siobhan makeovers to get your guys' sims. And rather than me just trying to recreate their look, but in my alpha Clare Siobhan vibes, what we're going to be doing in today's video is actually a Bridgerton inspired CC makeover challenge. So I'm going to be taking your sims and giving them a beautiful Regency inspired makeover. I did download a bunch of Regency CC recently on a Twitch stream with you guys. We went CC shopping together, so thank you guys so much for your suggestions. And now, as a thank you, I'll be taking your sims and making them look like beautiful characters from the Bridgerton Netflix series. If you haven't watched Bridgerton, I recommend watching it. Don't watch it with your mom though, there's some Rudy scenes in there. But it is a historical kind of vibes romance story set in the Regency period of the UK, where often girls of high society would have kind of like a society season where they would try and meet a match, get engaged, and get married. So that's kind of what the whole show's about, at least for this season. So you guys have been uploading your beautiful sims on to Clare Siobhan makeovers, and I'm gonna be grabbing some of them and giving them that Regency makeover. So if you guys are excited for this video, go ahead and give it a cheeky thumbs up. If there's any other kind of makeovers you guys would like me to do, or if you would like me to do any more videos like this, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and then make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification bell to make sure you never miss a video. Okay, so Roll Van Loo has actually come straight from my stream here and uploaded their sim all ready for a Regency makeover. So let's go ahead and give Lana Lovasen a go. And they are successful lineage, domestic, romantic, neat, and good. All these things together definitely sound like they could be a character on Bridgerton. Okay, so for the first half, I'm going to be doing something very similar to what I usually do, which is throwing on my skin details, throwing on my hair, my CC. And after that is when things get spicy, because after that is when we will actually be checking out some of the beautiful new dresses that I downloaded on my stream. You can watch all of the CC shopping and actually also grab the links that I've dropped in the description. If you head to more Clare Siobhan and check out that video, it is one of the most recent uploads. So the Regency era, I'm reading this from, you guys actually talked about this in the stream, but I am reading this from Google, was a period from 1811 to 1820 when King George, who's actually in Bridgerton, was deemed unfit to rule, so his son ruled in his place as a king regent, hence Regency era. As such, I'm also going to be doing makeups based on Regency vibes as well, so we won't be seeing heavy eye makeup. Instead, it will be much more like gentle makeup, as was the makeup of the time. So the beauty ideal of the Regency period was smooth, pale complexion with rosy glow and red tinted lips. This tended to be done with like living a healthy lifestyle and being clean rather than with makeup, but you could always boost it a little bit, kind of like what we do now, really. Obviously, I'm not going for complete historical accuracy. I'm more just going for let's make some pretty sims, but think these kinds of vibes. So let's go ahead and pop on my eyeball and some pink stained lips. And since of course there's no foundation really, I don't know if there was specific creams they used or what, but I'm just kind of, ooh, let's go for this one because it adds that like pale beautiful complexion, but also actually gives her like skin details, because you weren't slapping on your like double effect foundation in these days. I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about. I don't. I just assume you couldn't just rock up to Mark and get some makeup, you know? I actually feel like this is putting too much makeup on our nose, whereas I don't see any makeup on those ladies' noses. So I swapped it out for these little, it's more like a cheek stain almost. And I'm trying to get a shade that looks like those pictures. This is kind of the closest that I'm coming to, but not as dark as that. So I turned the contrast, the opacity right down, and then just put it up a little bit. Okay. And then the hair, a lot of it is these like little fringes or tight curls. And then the rest of the hair up. That hair was very hard to get. Very, very hard to get alpha. So I'm probably gonna go for up hairstyles or just like a little bit down. And not like really big, huge, like poofy hairstyles. Like none of like this kind of business was around in the Regency, from what I can tell by the show. This though, with the plot above, honestly, you kind of did see a little bit of this vibe, but most of it does seem to be tied up. So something like this seems a little bit more like the vibes. Okay, I obviously didn't go for like thicker, drawn on angular eyebrows because I don't feel like that fits the style. I've put some little eye flicks on her, and then earrings we can do. Not everybody seemed to wear them, but there were some. She's got like a whole little pearl vibe going on. And she's come over to me with a red dress on. So I'm kind of gonna, sorry, red top on. I'm gonna use that for inspiration for her dress. Okay, so here's where we are so far. Now for the fun bit, which is the dresses, of which I downloaded a lot. We're gonna be looking for red dresses. And I downloaded some from different time periods, so I think this is meant to be more like Edwardian vibes. I even downloaded like the undergarments and everything. And actually, the reason I downloaded this stuff was for my vampire series. So that's why a lot of it, like, I wasn't obsessed with it being Regency, I just wanted cool stuff. But because we were looking at Bridgerton stuff, we obviously ended up looking at a lot of Regency inspired stuff. I mean, look at that one as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is, though, the Regency style. So a high waist underneath the bust and then like long, flowy, cute beautifulness. So something like that looks absolutely beautiful. Again, these are from completely different time periods, but I just want to show you them because they're so cool. So nice. Look at that. I love that. And this one. Wow. But I think this one suits the look best. It's got the red in there. The one thing they did do, these dresses, is they pushed the boobs up so much. So your boobs ended up like looking like 2 moons over the top of them. And I think we had done with Lana. So here was the original Lana in her form that she came over to us in. Super cute, super pretty, but obviously very much 2021. Whereas now we are back to 1811 to 1820, was it? In a Regency style makeover. I feel like she'd be, if she was on the set for Bridgerton, you would definitely feel like she fit in. That dress is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, let's have a look at some awesomes. This is fun. Okay, next up I've got London by Bagajo. We're gonna go ahead and check him out. As you can see right now, looking very oh, that's a new necklace from the new pack, but very 2021. Why do I always want to say 1920? Like, no, very 2021. So I feel like we need to roll back like 200 years, please. And I feel like we could be able to make a good looking sim here. He's already a good looking sim. We're just accessorizing. So let's try on a few skin details for him. I'll try and point them out as I go along so that you guys know which ones I'm adding. Actually, I will keep those moles on. Yeah, let's keep his moles on. So this is my V skin, which I obviously like a lot. We got Joshua, which is very real. We got this, is it Eugene? I think it's called the Eugene skin as well. Again, quite real. And then we've got the God skin overlay too, which is the Obscurus N5. I really like that skin. So I'm gonna go for this Maxi Match skin, just because I like that it's kind of like giving him a little bit of texture. You know, I don't think people were wearing SPF in these days. So we have lost some of those moles though. Oh, actually, change of plan. We're going for the Arnold skin by Proline, because hello, that is a whole vibe. And I can't find the little moles to put back on. They're on the same overlay as stuff, which is sad, but there's nothing we can do about it. It's fine. I still think he's looking super handsome. Okay, so one thing I have to do, which is a big sag, is that they often had these big chunky guys right here. They had the chops. It was very in fashion to have all, you see it in fact, the main character, I noticed, the Duke, is the only one that isn't given these ridiculously huge sideburns. All of the other characters have them. So I'm not gonna do this because it's, oh no. But I will give him a little bit. I'm debating whether to go this much or this much. Let's try this much for now. And then the hair just seems to be kind of wild and long and just sort of left to its own devices. Like, not very styled. I honestly feel like something like this would have, it seemed to look like that, like this. There was a lot of this going on. In fact, let's go for this. Tousled hair. There we go. Okay, and then let's just whip these off real quick. Whip off your necklace. And I did download some menswear as well. So, undergarments. Super sexy, but here we go. So this is like really, it doesn't go very long, which I've just noticed, but this is very similar to what the Duke is wearing. His was black, but not fully black. That's kind of looking Vicar vibes. What color did you come over in? Grays and blues. Okay. I feel like we'll keep you in grays and blues then. And we'll give you some booties. There you go. Little riding boots. And then I am just gonna add something that I do add to all of my Similarinos, particularly the men. It is this Sims Nexus hand definition, and it's just gonna make your Sims hands actually look real. Like, look, I don't know if you can see, look at these hands. Look at them without. They're just like blobs. Even with the skin details actually added and improved, but without them, Sims hands are just kind of low-key blobs. So there we go. London coats. Sir Coates. What were they, like barons and dukes? And he probably has a Coates estate. Here is how he looked before he arrived on my door, and here is how he looked when I whisked him 200 years into the past. Let me know what you think about his Regency look. Let me know if you think if he was in Bridgerton, would you have been shrimping? Would you have been shipping him with anybody? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, next up we've got the sim by Hopeful Sim. summer, Avery Cooper. Let's go ahead and add her to, no, don't replace, merge her. Here is how she looks right now. She's already, to me at least, got a very like classical look about her. So I'm excited to see how she's gonna look in Regency vibes. I usually kind of like to go a little bit to town with makeup, so it's kind of hard knowing I can't like go crazy with makeup, or even eyelashes, because I don't think people use mascara then. I'd die without mascara, honestly. I'm just trying hard to give her skin texture. Did I remember to do it on you? Just so that they look a little bit more, yeah, you do have some. Just so that it looks like there's no makeup, because I feel like that's important. Now this is way wilder, like the curls are too like loose at the front, but I do like that there's a plait at the back of the head. I'm kind of tempted to go for this hair in it, but I just wish those curls were tighter. Could go for that one instead, but I just feel like it's a bit messy at the front. Okay, I changed my mind and decided that she was allowed to have some of her hair down, because I did see characters occasionally do that. It usually wasn't like as free and wild as this, but let's go for that. And then, okay, blue and gray vibes. I'm just gonna put on the little dabble of makeup. Again, I'm trying really hard to make it look like the lips are just like stained by color, and I'm trying not to use any lipstick that's got like shine to it as well. Oh wow, that does top eye makeup as well. What? Yeah, and no makeup around the eyes that I can see either. And I wish I could curl this hair, but I can't. And let's pick out your dress. So because we kind of had that grey blue look for her, I'm going to go for this colour for her dress. I really wish her hair was in tight short curls, but this is the best I can do. And I'm going to give her some silver jewels to go with it, because I did see some characters wearing stuff like this. And I think we are done. So this is Avery Cooper. Here is her 2021 vibes look from the original creator, also Maxis Match vibes. And then here is her updated Regency style look. Regency ball gown with the hair tied up. Again, the hair being down here isn't right. It would be like little curls, but I can't get anything quite similar. And with some silver jewelry and the Regency style dress as well. Now, I just wanted to show you quickly some of the other men's clothes that I got. I don't personally think these are from the right time period with the big, like, the trousers, maybe not. This as well, I got more for vampire vibes. This one, I feel like could be a little bit more along the right kind of vibes. But honestly, I feel like the one we got was the best men's one. But I'm gonna use my final slot for another girl, and I'll tell you why. So I'm gonna grab this Paranormal Hunter from Kuzu Boshi SD. This is their original look. Because one thing that Bridgerton does is there is actual, like, I was reading into this, there's actual like historical evidence that Queen Charlotte, I think it is, who was the queen during the Regency period, did have black ancestry. And what Bridgerton did is it kind of took that and kind of ran with it, showed Queen Charlotte as a black queen, and showed that if we had had a black queen at the top of society, obviously she was the queen, then that would have meant that black people across the whole of society would also have risen up. You would have had the Duke is obviously black. There's a lot of landowners, a lot of ladies and gentlemen in society that are also black as well. I think it was a really nice way to do it. One, just so that we got like a much more interesting and diverse cast, but two, because it kind of showed that, you know, maybe if history hadn't have been the way it had, then we probably wouldn't have some of the social problems that we have now as well. So it was just kind of like a very clever job that they did in casting. And I like this version of society that didn't come with a bunch of the problems that we have nowadays. Instead had achieved more equality 200 years ago. So let's pop some skin details on. She's called Letitia Coyle. And another thing that they have in the show that I saw a lot of people were really happy to see is that one of the main characters, I believe she's called Mariana, she's a black character in the show and she wears her hair natural. So what is going to be really hard for me to do is try and get the natural hair with the Regency style hairstyle. I just don't think I'm ever going to be able to find that CC. It'd be kind of like this, but in a bun. That's what I'm trying to find. But yeah, having natural hair in high society and it looking beautiful. I know that representation was really important to people, so I'm really glad they did that in the show. Even though her character did not have the happiest ending, but I'm not gonna ruin anything. You gotta watch it yourselves and see. So I really wanted to go for gold accessories for this, but these three just kind of went together and I'm like, you know what? Let's just go for that. And then I'm feeling greens. This is why I wanted to go with gold, because gold and green obviously go together perfect. I'm wondering whether I should steal anybody else's jewelry for her. Oh, hers is actually silver as well. And hers matches her dress. Okay, fine. We'll keep with silver. I think I'm gonna lose this. I think the jewelry's heavy already. The hair might be a bit much. Because look. This is the kind of hair I wanted to go for, but I just don't have anything with that style. And I'm kind of running out of dresses with the right hem. I don't really want to go for the same dresses again. Oh, gold again. Unless I went green. No, it's still gold. I mean, these are definitely not the right time period, but I mean, check those out. That is impressive. No, I found one more, but what happened to it? Why has this one done that? No. What is causing that? Oh, that's got such a pretty pattern as well. That one would have been so perfect. Oh, we're all good. I found another. We're laughing. So there we go. I've got her look. I wish I could accessorize a little bit more. I really wanted to give her the dress with the flower. It would have been so freaking perfect. But unfortunately, it went flying off into the sunset for some reason. So instead, I'm adding like just a little bit of lip color. But it doesn't look like the lipsticks were like too intense. I also went back and changed the eyebrows because I don't think they did as like strong eyebrow grooming. I don't think like the edges would have been a thing. But like I said, the hair is like, it's a struggle because there's just not as many options available. I mean, until Bridgerton did it, black Regency hair might not have even been a thing. Okay, so here is what I've settled on in the end. So here is Letitia Coyle's 2021 look, which is actually a whole vibe. I love that hair. That's from Paranormal. This is from Paranormal. The whole look's from Paranormal. I genuinely really like this whole look. However, here is how Letitia would have looked in the Regency period. At least my very incredibly limited understanding. Just me enjoying Bridgerton and wanting to share a little bit of a Bridgerton vibe with you guys, and in particular with your guys' Sims. So let me know what you think of them all. Did I capture that Regency essence for you guys? Let me know in the comments below whose look was also your favorite. I've just realized I forgot to push everybody's boobs up to their chins because that is what those dresses seem to do in that show. Nobody escapes it. Up they go. Yeah, let me know whose look was your favorite. Let me know which of the ladies you like the look of the most, the dresses and the accessories, and also what you think of our man Landon in the comments below. Thank you guys so much to everybody who uploaded their Sims. Please, if you've spotted your Sim in here, let me know what you think of their makeovers, and I will see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.